Pew! Pew! Alright, we get to relive the 69-69. Alright. Bam. Ooh, ooh. Desperate. I mean, desperate need for practice. Sick, dude. When's the last time you practiced? When was the last time? I honestly don't remember. I'm just doing a few of these because why not, you know? That's not going to be a 50. There's 0% chance it's going to be a 50. Ugh. I hate this jump. Just awkward, you know? You gotta go neutral on it. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. We're going 49s forever. Sure, we'll go 46. Oops. Alright. I think we're good at practicing 1-2. We do have to see every single level though. Otherwise, I'm not sure if we could ever actually get good at this game. Did I really do that? Jesus. Yo, what up, jabroni? Yeah, we ended on 69-69 last stream, and when I do practice, I always do one less, so it doesn't mess with my actual attempt count, you know? I don't have to jump there, by the way. I could just walk off, but for some reason, I'm trying to make it harder on myself. So we get to relive the 69-69 just a little bit more. Yeah, nice indeed. I hope the Starbucks doesn't go in the beard here. Yeah, the beard is temporary. I'll probably shave tonight. But why not, you know? Sick, dude. Yeah, I didn't shave while I was at the beach. And speaking of which, it was I wouldn't say much needed vacation, but it was a very relaxing vacation. I'm glad you all are understanding enough to understand that streamers need a break too. That was a very awkward way to say that sentence, but I said it. No mumbling. See, that's how you do it, okay? That's how you do it. Not even close to a 1. The stream pace bin. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we need to have that in our repertoire. There's no reason to not save a frame rule there. Frame rules add up. I know I always am like, I don't need to save a single frame rule, but 1-3, pretty easy to do. Why not? We didn't. I was about to say the pace bin update will come very shortly. AKA tomorrow. I was gonna write it today, but instead I biked for an hour. Speaking of which, that's why I'm drinking this coffee, because it turns out biking 16 miles is exhausting. I'm not tired. Like, I'm not, like, about to fall asleep. It's, you know. Yeah, never TJK. Or hopefully never. Yo, DK Wings, thank you for the 3 months. I'm practicing so I can actually watch this poo clip. I'm curious.
Hold on, we're dead. Hold on, we're dead.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised Pooh has... First of all, I'm surprised I'm on Pooh's friends list in the first place. I feel like I'm not important enough to be on such a VIP list. I don't know how many friends you could have. But, yeah, I've been playing a lot of Mario Maker 2 offline. I'm genuinely considering the story mode speedrun. Just for a little bit of a change of pace. It's just not worth it, TJK. Like, I already mess up 1-4 as it is. For my own sanity, I can't do it. And yeah, pretty much Roni. Also, I keep forgetting that I got new bit badges, and damn are they sexy. Just, you know, stroking my massive ego here. Yo, TJK with the big brain strats right now. Speaking of speedruns, everyone tune in this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time to see the Lost Levels hotfix. Woo! I'll be in it, okay? I'm racing Cosmic Warpless D-4. Thank you, DK. My ego is saved. No, but actually sell out? Bit badges equal more people giving money? No, all you need is 1 bit, okay? The Lambo fund grows 1 penny at a time. So someone actually, speaking of Lambos, someone has a Mercedes G Series in my parking lot. I'm not super into cars. Kind of looks like a Jeep Wrangler made by Mercedes. I'm like, that's kind of an ugly car. I wonder how much it costs. So I looked it up today after seeing it for the last couple of months. That ugly box is like $130,000 starting price. Who would pay that much money for such a vehicle? That's what I want to know. The Lambo fund grows. Thank you, Jabroni, for the 100 bits. I do really appreciate it. For some reason, it doesn't even show the bits in the chat. It shows them on screen, but it says cheer 100. At least the alerts work. Yeah, but like, I don't know what to say except you have to be ultra rich to even consider a $300,000 car. So I'm not gonna lecture those type of people on like, why would you spend so much money on a car? Also, 6 wheels sounds incredibly ugly. Yeah, when, TJK, when? Too bad I take showers. Also, I could already tell this mic placement is gonna be bad. Also, I don't have to practice 2-2 that much. Jesus. Jesus! Pew, pew. Kind of like, I don't know if you're into streetwear, but I own a lot of a Bathing Ape clothing, right? And a Bathing Ape has these, like, hideous camo sweatshirts for, like, $600. And I'm like, if you're buying this sweatshirt, you're just literally flexing that you have too much money. Like, you're just wasting it on ugly bullshit. Absolutely disgusting camo sweaters. Camo jackets. Not saying camo doesn't look good, but these don't look good. If you buy Supreme clothing for $1,000, you are a dumbass. Straight up. Anything that retails for like $70 that you spend $1,000 on, you got. I'm sorry to say. I mean, I get streetwear. I get spending money on fashion. I spend a decent amount on clothes, so I would be very hypocritical not to mention that. But there are just some things that I can't get. Yeah, and that's why the Kanye West shirts were so dumb. Because, like, you have to be, like, talking to someone and be like, hey, this white t-shirt, look at the back, look at the tag. Like, that's an oof. Alright, never practice 3-1. 3-1 easy level. We're gonna die like 4 times in 3-1. Wow, okay, great. The curse. Yeah, I mean, like, TJK, that's a lot of times the case, but as Black Reaper said, like, yeah. There's nothing... Like, people spending all of their money on one thing, like, one item of Gucci, etc., that's, like, not what the intended demographic is. Like, part of the reason why rich people get all that kind of stuff is, like, it just shows, like, oh, if my entire wardrobe is Gucci, Versace, etc., it's like, I don't have to pay attention to the price. Someone who, like, spends literally all their money on a single piece of Gucci or Versace, they're just, like, doing it wrong. Because that's, like, more sad than anything. It's like, I slaved away for this one t-shirt. Like, no. That's not how it's supposed to look. I mean, most of that's kind of, it's the most superficial thing on the planet, but I understand why people get sucked into it. Ooh. I gotta make a better save state. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, people who can't, like, live 100% the high fashion lifestyle shouldn't buy anything to treat yourself. I tried to make a Parks and Rec reference and it sounded dumb. But anyway, like, yeah, do whatever you want with your money, but just prioritize things like food, shelter. Jesus, why am I sucking so much? Oh, speaking of saving it and being responsible, I think OPOSHA is finally approved. Do people say OSHA or do they say OSHA? Supreme releases a tent. For the homeless out there spending all their money on Supreme. OPOSHA. There we go, we did it. Probably should practice that more, but... Jabroni has an excuse to stream again, so people could use that emote. Well, OPOP, that's the other emote. So OPOSHA. It's just a play on the emote name. And there's a lot of OPOPs that I have, so having an OPOP like that. Oh yeah, I did add a bunch of FFZ. Also, I didn't make a save state here, so I do want to practice 3-3 one more time. Yeah. It's my favorite emote. So I want it to be in any situation, you know? Yeah, OPOSHA, also known as Super OPOP Maker. Yo, what up, Gemzors? How you doing? Yeah, DK Wings got it. Yeah, except Poo Bonk, right? Is that still an emote? No, it isn't. Was that ever an emote? Who had a bonk emote? Was it... Who had a bonk emote? I'm confused now. Yo, Canadian Gamer, thank you for the 8 months. I do really appreciate it. I saw your stream Mario Maker 2 today. How did your stream go? I have a resub to give to you. But I haven't seen you in a while. How are you feeling in general, Canadian Gamer? Like, how's your hand? Sad. 60 emotes and can't even keep bonk. How dare he? Gotta stop splitting. I'm really enjoying Super Mario Maker 2 offline, but I get it being frustrating. There's a reason I don't really stream the game, even though I enjoy it. Maybe, though, I'll do speedruns of it. We'll see. Poop. Poop 4. Damn, that Luigi got a donk. That's all I'll say. Yeah, it's good enough to get records on my levels. The coveted cheese of chili choices. Yeah, speedrunning, the grind can be a bit much sometimes, but I'm enjoying it still. If you just want to add me on the Switch, that's my name. You could probably find me from there. Right? I don't know. Oh, those are the bit badges. They coincide with the actual bit badges, just they're all red because I like red. Yeah, somewhere I should have these. Yeah, 4-3 probably deserves a little practice, but we're looking to practice 4-4 a little bit. Yeah, if you're not on the Discord, I think that link won't work, but I know Canadian Gamer's in the Discord because his record got beaten. Feels bad, man. Yeah, if you're on partners always could. Well, not always could. Partners have had the feature for longer than I think affiliates have, or pretty much since bits were around. I think maybe a month or two after they announced custom bit badges for partners, but affiliates have had them maybe like in the last 2 months. Which is awesome. I'm super happy. More ways to customize your channel. But it's definitely one of the least priority things, you know? Especially after, like, the $10 one. Yeah, they never announced it. It was a soft release. But yeah, shoutouts to Ugu Bear. That's the person who makes my emotes and stuff. Yeah, that's, like, my Snapchat. I still don't really post a lot of Twitch-related stuff just because I know that there's some people that aren't from my Twitch. That I just know IRL. Who'd be like, why do you keep posting about your Twitch? Sometimes it's hard to strike a balance between your personal life and online Twitch life. But embracing that as your name everywhere is probably for the best. Speaking of nice, this run count. Yeah, imagine having friends that aren't Twitch related. What up, Danimal Sounds? It's funny, all my friends actually have Switches, so it's like, it's about half and half for me right now. Man, I cannot do stairs right now. Feels bad, man. Why am I so bad at stairs right now? All my friends were hardcore gamers back in the Xbox 360 days, but I think that today it's all like fragmented and people just play games less. I mean, it's part of growing up. You have less time. But to be honest, after college, I've had way more time to game. Alright, sounds good, Canadian Gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Bad coin count, by the way. Alright, one super jump. Like, I remember from like 2006 to 2012, like straight up every day after school, walk to my friend's house, play Halo for like 5 hours. Like every day without question. Maybe like 2010, not 2012. Because Halo was a bit outdated by then. Not that Halo games are not good, but Halo 3 was the peak Halo. Oh no. Well, if you scroll up far enough in my Discord, you could find where I posted a level code. Yeah, some people think Halo 2. General. Just search level. I'll get it probably, but I'm looking forward to the fact that you can play Halo 3 online multiplayer on PC. But I don't think there's anything... they're never going to bring Halo back to the glory it once had. It just straight up isn't going to happen. Call of Duty is, like... Halo Battle Royale would never take off. Like, I feel like traditional shooters, the glory days are behind us. Maybe CSGO is the only survivor right now. I've never been a huge shooter person, so, like, I could be probably extremely wrong in this statement. But that's what it just seems like to me. Lost Levels stream announcements come up often. Like me just saying the word Lost Levels and then my Twitch channel. And what else do you need to know? I think people are aware of what's happening in my stream. Ooh. Let me just... Oh, yeah, actually search... Yeah, search made, it's the first result in general. I'll just link the level here. I'm not telling you what the cheese is, don't do the cheese. I did not do the cheese to upload it, okay? Maybe I'll re-upload it later, but it has too many plays. I'm not gonna say it's the best level in the world. I'm not Panga. I'm not Barb. But I'm proud of my first Mario Maker 2 level. Feels like we've been practicing way more than 24 minutes. Yeah, I think he did a little bit of a remix. Which I hope he did. I mean, just uploading straight level from Lost Levels is a little bit of a boring approach, you know? I think he spiced it up a little bit. Yeah, I just want to do this twice. Why not? World 6 is pretty much how far we regularly get. Jesus, I actually almost really fucked that up. But here we are. Going into 5-4. Always got to split. So you don't actually have to jump there. The low grav that is at the start of every castle for whatever reason will actually carry you to that last area. Like, watch. But I hate doing that. Like, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm a pretty superstitious speedrunner, I'll be honest. Like, I make some irrational decisions sometimes based on my preconceived notions about what gives me luck. Don't go there. What? I mean, a little more swag, but I'm not a fan. Yeah, we actually do have to practice this level. I've gotten worse at the clip, and the clip is not hard. Excuse me? Thought for sure that would work. Well then. We are in a bit of a problem situation here, but it's a good thing I'm actually practicing this. Because otherwise we'd miss like the first like 10 times we got to 6-1 today. Great. 100%. Don't let that muscle memory set in. Alright. Yeah, I only replaced the D-pad, but I'm seriously considering replacing the buttons as well. Because I'm false firing so often now. Oh my god. Sport, give me a second. Bam. Bam. That clip was for you, man. It's a gift sub right now? You got gift sub to my channel at tier 2? I'm confused. But thank you for the 18 months. I do really appreciate it. Hope things have been going well for you. And I mean that because you know. Well, I don't know what to say except party pickle on, dude. Yeah, be excellent to each other and party pickle on. Quote by Abe Lincoln himself. I haven't, but that's because I never play it. I don't think I've played the game once in non-handheld mode. I would check your gift sub, or I would check your subscriptions again, because first of all, I think it's like the smartest decision to cancel your gift subs, or not gift subs, cancel your subs if you are in a financial position like getting laid off. Like, if a streamer gets upset that you're not continuing your subscription because you got laid off, then that streamer can go fuck themselves, for lack of a better term. Especially with Twitch getting rid of the whole mandated continuing to sub for streaks and stuff like that. Or sub badges, etc. Thank you, Jabroni. I'm glad someone got the reference. I'm very excited for Bill and Ted 3. Excited but scared. But regardless, I do really appreciate the continued sports work. Through sub or no sub, but in this particular instance, sub. Gift sub, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's been a good 18 months. And I hope a position where you could continue the sub without a gift happens soon. It was a very roundabout way of saying, you know. Okay, anyway. Jesus. I got ambushed there. Do you like work during the school year or something like that, Danimal? I don't know how old you are, Danimal. Oh yeah, are you a teacher? I think you're a teacher. I guess I haven't. I've been very much not on Discord. The only thing. Okay, yeah, that's. I remember hearing you were a teacher. I'm like, wait, I know this. I know this. My sister's a teacher, but she tends to work summer school. I mean, I think that's not a guarantee. I think that's easier said than done. But even then, I know it's a lot less than you would make during the year. Yo, what up, Negative Bread? Yeah, the only thing I did on Discord today was post in my fitness channel. What a self-centered person. Spork, where did you post it in your Discord? Oh. I know where you posted it. Cool. Cool, man. I do actually really... Yeah. The special channel. I was looking at, like, announcements. I mean, that's a great first step. Like, actually. I've been bad at checking Discord lately. I did read it all when you created the special channel, but I am just such a shitty person at keeping up with things. Yeah, Beard Conte indeed, Paco. Yeah, Spork special sauce. Wait. Sauce Boss Spork. No, it has to have S's. Yeah, now we can talk about Sopranos now that I finally finished it. I also found out they're making a movie today. Just like Bill and Ted 3. Very hesitant, but cautiously optimistic, I guess. I mean, Spork, honestly, foot in the door. I know plenty of people who start part-time at a position and then they're offered full-time positions. Yo, what up, Suki J? Okay. As you may have been able to tell, I'm not good at reading Discord on stream. I saw the word shift, and my eyes locked. Congrats, Snooki. Oh, you're talking... Yeah. Pink is in the background. She's been home. She actually streamed on my setup earlier. Well, wait, which Yabi is your favorite? Because I have 3 Yabis. Blue, yellow, or like Super Saiyan Yabi? Because I think Super Saiyan Yabi is in this in my FFZ. But you shouldn't thank me. You should thank Louis. Yo, nice pink. 10 miles in 35 minutes. That's pretty good. But her streamer name is Pinkloon Games. She streams old school RuneScape. Yo, Ruby. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. I'm doing some dirty practice because it's very necessary right now. Hey, it's better than it mocking you, Jabroni. Hope things have been going well on your end. You got past July 4th. Which is apparently the worst day of the year. Well, what else do you do during the summer? You play RuneScape. Yo. I'm happy to hear that, Ruby. I'm happy to have you around. I know I've actually been pretty AWOL recently, but I'm happy to see everyone again. Who has the blue Yabi emote? Is that BK? Is BK the one with the blue Yabi? Cause I know Truman obviously has the terror Yabi. And Louie's got the Louie Yabi. Jesus. Yo, what up, Panda Unicorn? How you doing? And finally back to Hearthstone, Ruby. I learned that while biking I could play Hearthstone. So I played a few matches today. See, that's how you do it. Yo, what up, Last Call? How you doing? I think it's been a bit. Are you talking about The Sopranos? That's not the real reason I bike so long, okay, Pink? The reason I was playing Hearthstone in the first place is because I forgot my headphones today. I was really sad about that. I mean, out of all the shows I've seen, it's definitely the best. It's definitely the best show I've ever seen. Easy. I already knew about the ending, by the way. It's literally the most famous ending, or one of the most famous endings in TV history. So I wasn't, like, shocked, you know? Pink has said on camera before that it's her favorite show. And yeah, Ruby, you got your new pepper. No, the bike was not stationary. I was in oncoming traffic most of the time, Ruby. No, it was a recumbent bike. I like recumbent bikes better than the standard bike, which makes my accomplishment slightly less good, but still. Yeah, Paco, the thing is, now I gotta watch, like, The Godfather and stuff like that. I still haven't seen that. I'm not playing with save states. I'm just practicing right now. Panda Unicorn. It's way overdue. Jesus. If I just go late. It's currently rented on Amazon. I have 48 hours. I rented it, then learned it's 3 hours, and then I'm like, okay. Probably should have done a little more research. Yeah, Ruby, you got that. For lack of a better term, Red Rocket. But it's only $2.99 to rent. It's like $10 to buy. Yeah, forever tainted my own emote. Yo, thanks, Hank Sinatra. How are you doing? I have no idea, but I just thought red equals more spicy. Science! And I guess last call, but not for long. Well, I was correct. My hunch. What an emote. Who is this Andy social network? Why do they have such good emotes? Yeah, that's a nice laser belch emote. Yeah, I gotta pay attention a little bit here. Also, sorry about the background noise. Pink just went to the gym, so people have to shower. We don't tolerate stench in this house. Yeah, Spork's a good streamer. There are so many underrated streamers. Spork is definitely one of them. Okay, okay. We know how to do this level. I was confusing myself so much last time we streamed. Exactly, Hank Sinatra. Exactly. Oh, so you want me, I'm just gonna call you Hank. I assume you generally aren't just called Sinatra. I was just listening to Frank Sinatra today, though. The girl from Ipanema. That's right, I'm a classy person. How is it extra to like... Extra to like one of the most popular artists of all time? Next you're gonna say liking the Beatles. That's so extra. Alright. First of all, I assume it's an auto host. Because Spork would never betray me like that. Secondly, no, everyone's allowed to host whoever they want. Spork has shown this channel enough love that he's not no one is obligated to host a channel every single time they go live, first of all. Secondly, there is no secondly. Yo, thanks for the host, Hank. I'm glad the shaming worked. Yeah, imagine host shaming someone. Ultimate betrayal. Also, Ruby, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Yeah, if it's not just me on your auto host list, it's a banning. Let me look at this. I don't see Panda Unicorn auto-hosting me. What do I have to do? Hey, yeah, a host is a host. It's always appreciated. Spork, there was such a good... I don't know if you follow Shitpostbot. It's a Twitter bot that literally just makes random images into memes, and sometimes they're so good. There was such a good DJ Khaled meme made by Shitpostbot. I was so happy with it. Yo, Jabroni, thanks for the host. Yeah, I'm an absolute cancer on the Lost Levels community, Spork. Yeah, oof. The audacity of Panda. That's a good one too. I don't think I actually followed it, but I people like it enough that, you know. Oh, I needed to practice so bad, Ruby. Like, I literally haven't practiced in weeks. Yeah, that one. That was the shitpost bot meme. Like, it barely makes sense, but it's a good one. DJ Khaled's whole career summed up in one picture. That's right. I'm starting beef with DJ Khaled. Come at me. Someone has to clean up the garbage, okay, Hank? If not me, then who else? It's gotten a lot better, I'll be honest. GDQ time is obviously the absolute worst time to mod our speedrun, but the general community has gotten A, more accepting, B, less dumb. And that's it. And pretty much every shitty community has vanished or moved on to other things. Yo, Hank, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate the sub. Enjoy your emotes, man. Yeah, for all my efforts. That, unfortunately, does not even come close to the damage done emotionally. No, I'm only playing. I do really appreciate it. Yeah, Ruby, you're right. I'll never get this far if I don't practice. Like, I shouldn't let myself be like, I got one good run today. I should be having every run a good run, you know? Also, yeah, we like that clip. Jesus, why can't I? I'm falling off the ledge every single time. Oh no. Panda unlocked the newest Twitch feature. I've let myself go, yeah. Not just in Mario, I went to the beach. I don't know. But you need to get beach body ready. I'll say that much. Mario has to get a little beach body ready. He's got to get letter worlds ready, okay? Yeah, there's no desert levels in this game. Unfortunate. What, it's just night levels, day levels, snow levels, castles. Water levels. I guess maybe 9-3, maybe that's a desert level. I honestly don't know. Also, shoutouts to the hairdryer in the background. Better now than during a run, I guess. Yeah, I guess I've let myself go in that way. Soak it in, Jabroni, because it's going away tomorrow. Eesh. Yeah, there's a reason why we need to practice. We have about a 10% success rate with this level right now. Yeah, one day I'll do this fast, but today is not that day. Well, so the thing about like practice, and I think a lot of other speedrunners will tell you this, is that when you do the same trick over and over again, you gain consistency that just doesn't appear in runs. A lot of people do, like not a lot of people, but a lot of people suggest like doing the level before, the level you want to practice, and the level after, because that helps emulate actual run consistency. Because my muscle memory for doing the same thing every 5 seconds is very different than doing the one trick like 20 minutes into the run. What I really should be practicing, and I will after this, is what happens when I don't get the clip. I mean, I don't think anyone's disagreeing with you. I didn't even think that was an option. What up, JHMC? Yeah, imagine taking a compliment at face value. That requires normal conversation skills. Instead, it's like that math meme with the lady and all the algorithms in front of her. How can I make this not a compliment? Or how could I just disregard the compliment? Yeah, what if I always get the clip? That's a question. I mean, I'm literally trying to... Well, I'm not trying to not get the clip, but I'm doing this over and over again, hoping that I miss it eventually. Oof. Sure. Thank you. Thank you, me, for messing up. Alright, that's the backup. We're gonna practice getting the thing that's really hard to get a billion times. Practice the thing that you're most likely gonna have to do. Practice it once. It's called optimism. And I shouldn't have it. But that's what the 69-69 run counter... Okay, I guess I am practicing it again. Okay. We're overconfident because of my run number. Also, yeah, that was bad. So, the backup strat is basically do a backwards bump right at this end, because when you jump backwards, it scrolls the screen. The reason why we want the clip in the first place and then we let it zip me through is that you want the screen a little bit scrolled so that fire bar is easier to get under. Hey. Sure. That works. Alright, we spent absolutely forever in that level. Yeah, I'm holding out JHMC for the Waluigi main game. Obviously, it's going to be a dating sim made by Nintendo. There's no other game. Visual novel. I mean, I think that if Nintendo released an official visual novel with Waluigi, it would be one of the most best-selling video games of all time. Dazed and Confused. Thank you for the 14 months in a row. I do really appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well. I feel like it's been a bit. But 14 months, especially a 14-month streak, is nothing to blink at, so I do really appreciate your continued support. Is Animal Crossing really a dating sim? Can't be a dating sim if all your neighbors hate you. I mean, I wish Wrestle Guy. Sunshine 2 when? I went back and played Sunshine like after watching a billion speedruns of Sunshine and not spam spraying. I don't know how I beat the game without knowing the spam spray. No, we're talking Animal Crossing here, okay? We're not too me IRL for me IRL. Yeah, we're just name dropping subreddits like they're hashtags. Also, anyone notice that no one uses hashtags anymore? I feel like hashtags are still discussed in the lexicon. But no one actually... Like, I don't search... Like... I just search words on Twitter. Yo, DK Wings. Thank you for the 10 bits. Is hashtag charity going on right now? Oh, you're talking about hashtag. Okay, I remember hashtag charity, the bit thing. Yeah, rest in peace, pound sign. Like 1995 to 2012. Yo, what up, Miss Crazy PS4? Yeah, that was the controller's fault. That's why we should replace our buttons. Because that false firing would have killed the run. Hope you're doing well. Oof, oof, oof. Triple oof, triple, quadruple, oof. Just die. I replaced the rubbers in one side only. I'm pretty sure I only replaced the D-pad. But I guess when I closed it... What I really need to do is wash out the board. I replaced them very hastily when I was really frustrated with my controller. Like, on stream I did it. I just need to get some rubbing alcohol and actually wipe off the... What would it be called? The PCB? The green thing, you know. Okay. That would have been fireworks, by the way. Pew. Pew. Imagine playing this game and not making your own sound effects. Sorry, PCP. I misspoke. The reason why the controller isn't working that well is because I don't see enough demons. There we go. Jabroni and I got it. Very timely with the release of Mario Maker 2. Imagine not knowing the capitalization of OPOP by heart. It's okay. Anyone could make an emote mistake. If I had to shame every emote mistake I've made, I'd be a shamed man. What even is a shamed man? Okay, well... Let's ignore that awkward phrase. Yeah, let's do this. Probably made the save state a little too long in the hallway. Okay. Got Spork's approval. Yeah, I don't really know what a turn of a phrase is, but Spork thought it was a good one, so I'm not gonna... Shouldn't even said that. Shouldn't have revealed my lack of information. He lacks critical information, forehead. Fair enough. Oof. We did it. Hour 51 minute 8-4 time. All right. Well, there's a reason why we're practicing. And it's honestly mainly the letter worlds. I have like PTSD from getting hit on that first piranha plant, but I still have to go for it. I still have to go fast. Just a terrifying event each time. I have to face my fears. That and B4 fire. B4 is the most sleeper difficult level in the game. I haven't used the word idiom out loud or in a sentence in a very long time, so I'm with you, Spork. Let's just scrap the English language and start over. You know, just better than Esperanto, though. Because that's what Esperanto was, right? When's Secret Bow for Royale? Someone did whisper me. Who whispered me? I'm not shaming them. They're good people for showing me, but... Oh yeah, Roland showed me the new Mario Royale game. But I don't know. I'm not trying to skirt Johnny Law here, okay? Says the man playing on a SD to SNES. On a ROM. I totally ripped this ROM myself. That's why it's named the same name as everyone else who downloaded this ROM from whatever ROM website. Yeah, is this desert themed? I'll let you all decide. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's sad, though, because only 28 people are playing. Actually, I have to do this. I mean, it went from 1,000 people playing the original to 28 people online. It just wouldn't be the same. You don't even have all the people for a Royale. I think it was one of those things where it was really fun in the moment, but I'm glad that it kind of ended when it did, instead of going out with a whimper. Didn't jump the shark, as they say. As the idiom goes. I don't think I save stated, but it's okay. Alright. 16 levels. Gonna guess we're gonna start runs about an hour 30 in. Excuse me? I did save state. When Cloud was discovered in 11 exit. It's been downhill since then. Or downhill from there. I don't know. I think Pringles is more of a gift. The thing about speedrunning, though, is I'm worried. Not enough people are speedrunning Shrek video games. I know Glockham just started on Shrek the Third, which is a very important first step. But games such as Shrek Extra Large need way more people to speedrun them. Hopefully the AGDQ run of, or SGDQ run of Shrek Extra Large will help the Shrek community grow. Lead by example. I can't play a Shrek video game. There's none on the SNES. Where's my SNES Shrek? When was the first Shrek released? Like 2003? Where's my Shrek homebrew? If someone made or makes a Shrek homebrew SNES game, you best believe we're gonna speedrun it. At least for a little bit. I only speedrun good movie-based video games, such as The Flintstones the movie. 2001. So actually, you could have technically had a Shrek SNES game released in Japan. I think that the last SNES game was released in 2002 or 2003. Could have been 2001. It was after the year 2000, I know that. We gotta practice level twice. As speedrunning jumped the shark as soon as Mario Maker came out. And people realized, why do speedruns when you could play Mario Maker? Is it still called Super Money Maker? Do people still say that? That was all the rage in 2015. Since everyone stopped speedrunning and just played Mario Maker. Yeah, Metal Slater Glory was the last Super Famicom game. Released in 2000. So I was wrong, it was 2000. I think a lot of people were really just jealous of the success Mario Maker people were having. Because a lot of speedrunners specifically switched from speedrunning Mario to playing Mario Maker, and a lot of people were like, oh, they're selling out, but no, they were just having more fun. So I think Super Money Maker was more of a reflection on the fact that a lot of people were getting huge on Mario Maker. Especially people who may have been relatively well known in the community, like Mitch Flower Power, who just absolutely blew up playing Mario Maker. Yeah, that's such a good comment, Spork. Like, such a good comment. Imagine watching Grand Pooh Bear and not knowing he plays ROM hacks. Yeah, fair. I always forget that Pooh was a SMB3 speedrunner. The swag strats. Alright. What is that gonna do, really? What is practicing that level really gonna do? I know I get that, TJK. But imagine the best of both worlds. And we're not talking Billy Ray Cyrus and Miley Cyrus. Actually, I'm not even sure if Billy Ray Cyrus was on that song. Nor do I really care. It's a bad joke. But anyway, yeah, speedrunning Mario Maker 2's story mode. What an idea. I know that Big John submitted it to GDQX. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets in. I'm genuinely interested. There's a serious chance I do that speedrun. At least for like a tiny bit as a change of pace. Like after a few hours of attempts. Oh yeah, it's just speedrunning house to completion. I bet there's one where you do every single job, but that's a little bit eh. Oh my god. I think I mentioned it like last stream too. I remember when Kaizo was just Kaizo 123 Dram and Pango World. Like, it's sad to say, but I used to consider myself like part of the SMW, part of the like even Kaizo community, just because I always hung around Kaizo streams, and like it's so different now that it's like foreign to me. I can't really keep up. One day I will get a little bit more involved. What up, Dan? How you doing? Did you beat Barb's level? Was Barb's level the one where you were a big Luigi, or did I come in after the Barb level when I was just like watching something else? You were my dinner stream, Dan. Okay. It was a cool level. Definitely an interesting concept. Imagine playing Mario Maker 2 and not playing the best level of all time made by Twitch streamer Picante. A big fat kappa on that one. I gotta submit it as a viewer level. I gotta do my part. Yo, 25 months in a row. That has to be... That's either the first or second 25-month resub in a row. But I really appreciate it, raw input. Yeah. Been here since the beginning. I think there's only like 3 people with the 25-month badge. So thanks for all the support, dude. Yeah, there's cheese. But it's like, I guess it's pretty well known now. But it's not like easy. That's pretty easy. It's easier than doing the level. But if you figure it out, you deserve it. I did not use cheese to upload it, though. My upload time was about 30 seconds. One day I'll make a second Mario Maker level. Yeah, imagine subbing for the same amount of months as I am the same amount of years. Imagine that. Yeah, going down the flagpole. I said it. I said it. The secret's out. Yeah, it's too easy now. It has a clear rate of like 2%. It's unacceptable. It was at 1.5% before. I'll fix it. I'll just add a spike in the middle of the flagpole. Re-upload it. Lose all my stats on it. Feels bad, man. Ooh. Why do I keep going down there? Yeah, I want to be done by an hour and a half of practice. But if I keep just not paying attention to this, I don't know. I'm unaware. Yeah, Spork, you gotta make a level so I could cheese it. Spork's like, what if I don't have the game? You gotta hack someone's Switch. Put a level on there. Do I have a cheese emote? I do. I also have stinky cheese. Yeah, imagine not buying streamers you watch Switches. Imagine being that insane. No. That does kind of suck. Did I say high dash render? I think I did, but you might be special enough for the double high. I am using a console. If you're interested in my setup, you can do !setup. Alright. Ooh. What am I? Oh, I know. I'm ducking. I'm not supposed to duck. Okay. Oops. Yeah, you can tell I need to practice these levels because I haven't done them in a very long time. Yeah, buddy. Who's excited for the hotfix? I know I am. Let's go. There we go. That's all I gotta do. Yeah, we got a good lineup. I am doing Warpless D-4 versus Cosmic. Oh my god. Okay. You know, if that happens in a run, I might just actually puke. Well, I have the official schedule. I guess I could... Let me copy-paste it. I'll post this somewhere more official tonight. But... View. Oh, come on. Yeah, D4 is the 100% category of this game, so D4 is the last level. Yeah, flames. That was a bit of an oof today. Sorry about that. But I think it's a step in the right direction, Flames. For those who don't know, Flames is fellow mod slash head honcho in r/Underlords, the new Valve game. We got some good separation of duties now. Yeah, I think it's a pretty stacked schedule. I'm really happy about how the event's going to be. Yes, there's only one SNES category. Yo, nice emotes. I know Savage just made a yo emo, but I haven't seen it. That might be it. Oh, come on. Okay, we're not going for that. You stream Flames? Yeah, let's just get through this level. Hey, at least you're taking advantage of your emote slots, right? I'm just gonna pretend like I never get that clip and just do the level normally because it's pretty unhealthy to expect the clip every single time. Oh, yeah, but the schedule only contains one SNES run. It's mainly FDS runs because we were thinking about adding any percent D4, but any percent D4 doesn't really showcase much different than this category. Yes, there are differences, but if you're doing Warpless D4, it's not like... Also, wow. It's not like the FDS categories where A through D is very different than just Warpless 8-4, you know? The schedule that exists currently, I think, is the best representation of the different speedruns that are considered cool by the community. Yeah, oh yeah, I have to modify that. I mean, I would love Roy to commentate, but it looks like he has a different engagement, which is really unfortunate, but if Roy can commentate, it comes back. I'm doing good, Orky. I mean, that was the worst B2 practice session ever, but it was necessary. Well, Flames are getting a follow, whether you like it or not. If you ever stream, I will know. Ooh. I think so. Why would that change? I know Xerox and Supersonic were both practicing yesterday. Or maybe the day before. Yes, Spork. I'm sorry. Oh. No, that race is still going on, but I just think that the commentary is a little different. Feels hurt, man. I haven't seen you do lost levels in forever. So I wasn't sure if you would be comfortable doing commentary. That was my reasoning. And I know you already have a lot on your plate, so I didn't want to, like, pressure you. Oh, my cheese had a nightmare. How you doing, Lethal? Yeah, I'll make a more official schedule too, TJK. Spork, if there's an event in the future, I could definitely... Like, if there is a Lost Levels event in the future, it needs more new blood. Glory once is good enough. Like, especially with the runners and commentators, I aimed for diversity. Yeah, fair enough. On the same hand, that was my mentality when I signed up for doing commentary for the Warpless tournament, which I've yet to do commentary for. I don't even know if the Warpless tournament is still going on. I'm a horrible person. Alright, sounds good, Spork. Thanks for stopping by. Congrats, Lethal. Grass needs to be mowed. Oh, God. Oops. Oh, snap. I'll try to tune into that. Because that seems like a pretty hype race. I probably could, but I think I'm not the best choice. I think there are a lot more seasoned veterans. I signed up for commentary as like an absolute last resort if there were no people. But like, any of the times they've needed people, I haven't been able to commentate, so... Just a big oof on my part. Alright, sounds good. Spork. Oops. See, maybe I should do that. Maybe that'd be a little better. Oh, I don't have to check the commentator's channel because they ping. They ping a good amount. If I lost a run to that, by the way, just not jumping in C1, I'd be a little sad. Or that way, you know? Yeah, I think the thing with the Warpless tournament, I have a hard time saying no. I have to do better about it. Because over the past few months, I've definitely taken on way too much responsibility. And like, I signed up for commentary with SMB1 pretty much knowing that I was already way too busy. I think there's a balance, but there's very few channels where I have at everyone and at here actually enabled for. Alright, cool. Yeah. I keep thinking I'm going way too early. You know, I agree, Orky. I agree. Speaking of Roy, though, and Orky, that world record fight on your water level was pretty intense. As soon as my time got beaten for the second time, I'm like, this is way too much of a grind. I'm happy the fight lasted as long as it did. Yeah, that one. Alright. I think we've recovered here. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's up there for my favorite game. We're obviously doing practice right now, but I'm a lost level streamer at heart. So if you're interested in this game, you've come to the right place. So nice manipulation. You're supposed to jump early, or sorry, you're supposed to jump early and land on the pipe after jumping really high up to manipulate that squid. Oh, yeah, that's a death. Like, you're supposed to land right there. That didn't work for some reason. Stop it. See, that's what you're supposed to do. Unsure, to be honest. That was a couple of days ago, right? With Mario Maker levels, I don't really remember my times. Come on. What you doing, squid? I mean, the math on Mario Maker ending times is... Oh. It's starting time minus the amount of seconds in the record minus 1. Yeah, it's just such different physics, right? It's not like this, where if I play Luigi, it's gonna screw over my ability to play Mario. Yeah, most challenging... The All-Stars version, I'm not sure if it's the most challenging. If you include all levels of all games, I think that the DS New Super Mario Bros. Is probably the hardest because of that really hard level pack. Yeah, it's just a different system entirely, you know? I mean, that's, yeah, human beings just don't have that much time. You can't just speedrun every game ever at a top level. Unless you're like Cool Kid. There are certain people in the speedrunning community, it's like, if they want a record, they just, yeah, I'll get this record this month. Yeah, anyone who says there isn't talent in speedrunning, and it's all a meritocracy, look at Cool Kid, look at Super Boom Fan. He probably could. I don't even know what that game is, but with Zap is not a word. Not to be completely dismissive, like, I think it was Takate who tweeted that the world record is often the case of the most determined versus the most skilled at a certain game, and I agree with that, but a strong will and a strong determination is nothing to laugh at when it comes to speedrunning. Like, it's called a grind for a reason. It's very important that you are willing to commit to the grind. Oof. I'm also doing this wrong. I'm supposed to do this. How do I do this fast? Like, these stairs are so awkward when you do that strat. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You make it over, you make it over. Yeah, I mean, like, I've said this so many times, but I think it's always worth repeating that if you're not having fun while playing a video game, assuming it isn't your career, you're probably doing it wrong. And a lot of people conflate getting a record with fun, when the entire process should be fun. Like, obviously, if you're a full-time streamer, it complicates things. You have to do things that sometimes you wouldn't consider fun because it's literally your job, your source of income. But if you're like me, and you're just chilling, and you stop enjoying lost levels, you don't play lost levels. That's how you get burned out. That's how you don't play well. That's how you don't want to stream. Not that I've really ever been there. I've always enjoyed the grind. But I've taken breaks here and there. What am I doing? Well, I don't know. I see a lot of full-time streamers, a lot of full-time speedrunners often make pretty, like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to minimize their pain, but, like, a lot of them make sometimes some pretty, like, depressing pay spins about, like, how, just, like, I'm not feeling the game. It's not how it used to be. And I think that's part of just, like, the stress of full-time streaming is often too much to overcome. I agree with that. Big-time variety streamers definitely have... Yeah. It's probably the easiest for them, but, like, that's not to discount the problems they go through. And maybe that's anecdotal evidence, TJK. Like, I see that, but that's probably not the case for most full-time streamers. It's definitely really stressful when you know you're not enjoying yourself, and you know that if you're not enjoying yourself, chat's gonna pick up on it, but if you don't enjoy yourself and want to switch to a different game, it, like, affects your viewership, and then it affects your bottom line. It's a whole process. All I'm saying is I'm glad I'm not relying on Twitch for money. I'm glad I'm not relying on D3 for money. I'd be broke in no time. You see, if I hit that bill, if I super jump off that bill, and then I land in a pit, I go into a pit of despair. That's how life goes. I think I've actually done that. I've killed a run that way. It's like the biggest false hope. The thing is, if you super jump there, you just hold jump. But it goes against the other strat. Which is a smaller jump to the third bill. So it's one of those things where you have a very, very small time to react. And generally in those situations, it's easy to make a mistake. In that case, it's a life or death mistake. In the game, okay. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Exactly as planned. Well, Ninja's fine. Okay, there gets to be a point where you could literally play anything and everyone's... Maybe it's a little bit bad on your career, but Ninja is Ninja. Ninja already has enough money than I'll ever make. Ever. He could stream Baldi's Basics for the rest of his Twitch career and be fine. Actually, no, that's not even a bad choice. And I think the people who are already so uber successful that they don't really have to cater to anyone but themselves, they're often the most fun to watch just because a genuine perspective, you know? Like, I watch a lot of Hearthstone. I watch, like, Raynad. And Raynad doesn't stream actually that much anymore, let alone Hearthstone. But, like, when you own an esports team, you're not really beholden to anyone but your own interest. So you just come across as genuine. And I think genuinity, that's not a word. But genuine personality is something I really look forward to in a, or not look forward to, but look for in streamers. It's a really positive trait. I think Ninja knows that he's not going to be a Twitch superstar for the rest of his life. I think he's made some pretty smart decisions regarding what he does with his money. That he's pretty much set. Like, maybe it's more true on, like, there are celebrities like Jack Nicholson who've been famous their entire life. And I don't want to say, Ninja will never, he might have a little bit more obscurity, but I don't think he will ever, like, not run a successful stream on Twitch. But I think that the main thing in the world of Twitch is that it's a little scary when you think about how many people who are 40 plus streaming full-time on Twitch and what the prospects of those streamers are. Not to say if you're 40 you can't be a good streamer, but given the demographics of the platform, given the demographics of most streamers, the people you be competing with, generally young and hip. So like all these streamers who are full-time streaming right now, I wonder what they're going to be doing in 20 years. And oftentimes you could actually take a thing like streaming, especially if you have an audience, and turn it into something, I don't want to say better, but like use it as a stepping stone, I guess, to an entertainment career. I bet a lot of the people who are Twitch partnered right now streaming full-time to maybe like 200, 300 people can actually put that on a resume and then get a job in entertainment. But in 20 years, maybe entertainment is going to be all Twitch-centric things. Like, I'm sure people, if Ninja's 60, they're going to be watching him on Twitch, because that's just how streamers are. And the thing is, I know for a fact that the demographics as people age, like, me in 10 years, I'm not going to not watch Twitch, or at least live streams in some form. I'm already hooked on Twitch, as they say, right? So there is going to be an older sect of Twitch's demographics over time. It's just, what are the demographics going to look like? The whole big picture, I don't know. There's probably going to be people who fall off, you know? The amount of people who grew up with Ninja who are now 40, are they still going to be watching Ninja as he is 20 years older? I don't know. I mean, you say that like they don't already exist, Paco. I'm gonna do a little of this. Do a little of that. Oh yeah, 100% dash render. I just do it for speed. Just wait. Oh, I actually messed that up. I don't normally do this big. If I'm doing this small, it's pretty easy. Yeah, see? I don't know why I jumped when I did, but if I'm big, I like doing this. I guess the thing about longevity of a Twitch stream is that variety streamers are going to be well off way more than the people who just do the next greatest thing. Like, hypothetically, I think that if I'm continuing to do Lost Levels in 20 years, which is a Monka-esque thought, it's going to be a bit more rock steady than, like, whoever is on the Fortnite craze. Because video games are unique in that a lot of the esports players kind of go on to the next big thing. Like, soccer is popular. There's no next big thing in sports that the athletes are going to, you know? Alright, I think I am done with practice. But I guess regarding that stuff, a lot of the people who are right now huge like Ninja are probably going to be in like commentary roles for whatever game exists. Kind of like how Shaq is on... Does Shaq have his own sports show? I bet he does. I bet he does. I know he's on something. I don't watch sports, but it's going to be similar to that, you know? All right. Let's do some actual runs now. So the reason why I saw that is because I like to take out my SD to SNES and actually run on real console. Yeah, I mean I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, there are streams that just don't appeal to me in the slightest, but like they're massively more successful than I'll ever be. I'll just straight up admit that, you know? I understand, like, speedrunning in general is a lot smaller of an audience than a lot of speedrunners think. Like, speedrunning is tiny, besides games done quick, compared to pretty much everything on Twitch. That I usually, like, respect what, like, I respect people's choices. Just like there's a ton of people who would never be caught dead watching this channel. There are plenty of things I don't like. Just like TV, you know? All you have to do is get into one big game and you'll understand how I guess unique on Twitch speedrunning is. It's a lot more tight-knit than a lot of other communities. And I guess how small it is. Like, just get into a game like TFT or Hearthstone, something like that. Yo, redos. Thank you for the 4 months in a row. Well, 3 months in a row. Thank you for the 4 months. I do really appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes, man. I took a week off, redos, because I was at the beach celebrating July 4th. You can tell because my beard is long. I didn't shave it. There's a lot of larger streams that I watch that I don't really talk in because there isn't a point. But I understand why it's fun for people. Yep, it was fun. Ellicott City, how do I know that name? Peach Beach, yeah, I was there. Peach Beach. I guess Bethany is that's a woman's name, right? I was at Bethany Beach. Oh, I completely forgot to incorporate that, didn't I? Alright, that's how I know it. It's right next to Columbia. I know some people in Columbia. I guess both Columbias. Columbia, Maryland, and the other one. Imagine practicing a new strat and then not using it, TJK. Muscle memory too strong. But yeah, redos, we're back. We're back for good. Darb got hand surgery? Jesus. I know that he had hand problems, but I didn't think he actually got surgery. I mean, like, this hits home because, my girlfriend Pink had carpal tunnel surgery. But yeah, that sucks. I know Darb was at GDQ. I'm sad I missed him. Not aware of that beach, Orky. Well, thanks, redos. Yeah, I'll have like an update paste bin or some document in the coming day or so. Yeah, even if Darb doesn't stream, like, even if Darb doesn't stream, I still will retain my Darb sub. He was the second speedrunner I ever watched after Area 51. And definitely the person I look up to most in speedrunning. But he was actually the first one that really had me thinking about long-term Twitch. I think he straight up said, I don't think I'll be streaming in 10 years. Which at the time I was like, whoa, that's a pretty extreme statement. But like thinking about it, how many people like stream and then just stop streaming a year later? Like it's 10 years, a decade of streaming is pretty insane. I should probably watch a Summoning Salt video, huh? He made the 4-2 one, right? I saw the 4-2 one, that's about it. I think I was watching Mitch Flower Power play Mario Maker 1, and then he raided Area 51, or something like that, and that's how I got into speedrunning. Yo, Big C! Thank you for the 5 months in a row. I do really appreciate it. Let's get a PB indeed. I finally practiced. We practiced for an hour and 40 minutes today. We actually just started runs. So, hopefully it actually comes in handy. And I appreciate the continued support, man. All the enthusiasm. We're gonna need it. And I'm sure if you polled people and asked when they got into speedrunning, it actually heavily skews towards the present day. Just by nature of the speedrunning becoming a more and more popular hobby. Like, it's weird to think that, like, 2015 is, like, old boy status now. I would watch Salmoning Salt, also. Orky. I would watch a world record progression on largest salmon. Also, I know it's not salmoning, but I had to emphasize it. I don't really read Kotaku, but Kotaku can be good. It can be a tool of good. It usually is not. It's usually neutral at best. Excuse me, what? Does he hate GDQ? I would be very surprised if he did. You might be confusing him with other YouTubers. Yeah, there is a bunch of like GDQ hate videos that popped up from like Mr. Hyrule Gamer, if anyone remembers him, and Apollo Legend. But those were almost blatant just misinformation campaigns, for lack of a better term. God damn it. I messed that up. Double. Yeah, not a fan at all of Apollo Legend. Like 90% of the GDQ hate I've seen comes from people watching his video and not understanding how much of it is just like straight up falsification. Like his "Where is Mike Uyama" and "Why I Don't Support Games Done Quick." I'm pretty sure like Mike Uyama would have a case of defamation if he really wanted it against that video. It's so blatantly false, and there's an obvious agenda that he tries to push with every single video he makes on Games Done Quick. That's right. Dishing out the drama. Nah, this point's been rehashed to death. I mean, you could call me a GDQ brown noser or whatever. but I think that most of the hate the event gets is unwarranted. Yeah, that's an oof. That's an oof, TJK. I understand he's very good at video games, but I can't really share a lot of his opinions. Or most of them, for that matter. For those who say, like, you could only be a character for so long before it just becomes your personality. Probably not a great subject to be on, though. Moving on. Look at this run. We're into 1-2. We did it. Great segue. 10 out of 10. No reason to do that. No underlying thing on my stream. F indeed. And I'm still waiting for you to get all those Pit Fighter cards so you can make an F out of the worst game for the system. And I would probably say the worst game for the SNES is probably Dream TV. That's probably my least fun experience on the system. The most confusion, the least amount of fun I've ever had playing a game. Not sure if I agree, Orky. Nice. 10 out of 10 strategy there. Yeah, how much is a Super Mario Collection? Like $15? Like, I feel like All-Stars, especially the All-5 cart, people think they're sitting on a gold mine when in reality it's like a $20 game. Like, you see a lot of reasonable, then you see like way more than other games. Like, this game's worth like $50. You gotta focus on those SNES games first. The SFC can come later. Gotta focus on those games you could actually play. I think it's honestly just because people in Japan place a lot less emphasis on collecting old stuff. Like, I don't know how large the retro game community... I know there is a retro game community in Japan, but like, it is not nearly as big as it is here. Yeah, fair enough. There are a ton of games you don't need text for. But like, good luck getting like the Japanese version of Terranigma. Orky, I feel like you just go to like a list of SFC games and press like you have like a wrist, and you have like a random button that churns out a game. You keep pressing that until you find an obscure one. It's gotta be. No one man has that much knowledge on obscure SFC games to the point where they could just type them out by memory. I don't think I did the strat again, did I? Hey, no matter what, we got to D4 today, right? Sure, it took a lot of save states. And an hour and 40 minutes, but that's better than my first time on the leaderboards. I bet how much is Super Metroid? I feel like it's a pretty expensive game, like almost like $50. But I bet the SFC version is super cheap, because I don't think Metroid was a super popular series in Japan. I don't know too much about Metroid, but I feel like that's true. I bought Super Metroid from a game. Like, this was, like, right when I started collecting SNES games. I totally got. I, like, bought, like, Super Metroid for, like, $70. Because I'm like, oh, this game's rare, right? It's a good, rare game. I look back at that moment and I oof. Just like that. Did you misspell Darbian at the end there, Orky? The brain. Yeah, if you don't know every single game ever made, you're not a true gamer. That includes all the Commodore 64 and ZX Spectrum titles. I mean, maybe TJK. I guess it's probably more expensive in Japan because they didn't really care that much to make a lot of copies of Super Metroid. I don't know. The brain, Darbian. Same thing. Can't spell Darbian without the brain. I mean, that's technically true, right? Yeah, any game I think over... my threshold is like $50. I literally, like... I get the package in the mail, I record myself opening the package, and then I record myself opening up the cart to, like, verify that it's the true game. Just so I have a case. Yeah, I'm actually really sad too. I wanted to say hi to the Darb, but I unfortunately was not able to. It just keeps happening, TJK. Well, I'm jealous, Hyrule. Hopefully a bit AGDQ. Actually, wait, no. AGDQ is no longer in his backyard. Now I'm sad. I mean, I assume he flied to SGDQ. So he could fly to AGDQ, but I'm not sure how willing he will be. Pew! Imagine not getting the swag super jump there. Yeah, Earthbound's just one of those games where it just doesn't deserve to be as expensive as it is. I think Aero Fighters is probably the worst case of artificial inflation for a game I've ever seen. I remember when Aero Fighters was like $100, and then like very quickly it shot up to like $600, and no one did anything about it. No one's like, this is not a $600 game. It's just how the retro game market is. Someone bought it at $600, and then now that's the price. That's how it works. Yeah, Paco, you probably... Well, no, you weren't there for a day. You were only there with the day... with Moni for a day. But, like... I feel like it's impossible to see everyone you want to see in the whole week of GDQ, let alone half of GDQ. More like Orlando Craigasm. Except for me, I'm gonna... Like, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Okay. If I'm willing to go to... San Diego... Or, not San Diego... LA for TwitchCon, assuming I get into GDQX. Anaheim? It's in Anaheim, right? Orlando is much better. E. Where have I made it today? I guess... Like, have I made it to World 3? I feel like days where I practice, I play so bad. It's always like the next day that's good. Alright. Yeah, I should have just ended stream as soon as I was done with practice. See you guys. Let's not waste our time here. I mean, there is reasoning for it. It's because that when I've already played for 2 hours, I'm not as sharp as when I literally just start the game. But it's counterproductive because you think like, oh, I'm warming up my muscle memory. It's too warm. There's a peak. There's peaks and valleys of the stream. I see. We're gonna get at least one really good run. I guarantee it. E. Imagine not going for the one. I keep forgetting. That's all I'll say. The muscle memory's too strong. I've done this level too many thousands of times. Fair enough, TJK. Fastest reset in the West. Won't have time. Hey. It'll probably be soon though, because we really haven't made it for that far on run today. I think I made it to World 4 once. Which is kind of oof. Yo, what up, Neptune? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. We finally practiced today. The first time in forever. Literally forever. Never practiced before in my life. Okay, I guess we got those. Not sure how good 3 is here. The runs are going okay, but whenever you practice for a long period of time, I feel like the runs are generally worse. So we haven't really gotten that far, but we haven't been doing that much runs. We did an hour and 40 of practice, so you can just take that as you will, given the amount of attempts I've done. Old internet videos. I like your taste, Neon. And, don't worry, Orky's harmless. I can't say much about the Super Famicom game he's randomly saying, but still. Probably not Firebrand. If I'm gonna stream it, it's because I want to stream the speedruns of the campaign. But I doubt I will actually play the game in a normal style, like playing people's levels and stuff. But if I want to do that, I have to capitalize on that soon rather than later. And not to be cynical, but like there's a difference between speedrunning the campaign a month after the game comes out versus a year or two after the game comes out. It's more exciting right now. Nice. Yeah, we're quiet right now because we have to actually focus in these water levels. Yikes. Just remember, every miss is a dead run at some point. I should have 100% accuracy. Jesus. Going back to SMB2 USA, probably in the future. I do want to gear up to learn all 5 100% runs. It's a long category, but I need to know all the 100% runs. Well, that's a fun category. The only issue is that I really can't read chat that much, or at least interact with chat as much as I like during a speedrun. If I have the ability to stream longer, we're talking more than like 5 hours, I do want to actually break up streams into 2 things. Lost levels and then another game. And obviously the other game at that point would be like 2 USA. I think that'd be really fun. I agree it is a really fun category to watch. It's actually a really fun category to play, but we'll see. That category is fresh in people's minds after the Cool Kid run, actually, I feel. I know he did, not FDS, NES runs of all levels, but the SNES version is cool, too. I think that at a certain point, like, just doing lost levels, while it might be good for the grind, is not great for anyone's sanity. Oh god, what just happened? Yeah, so we're gonna really wait at the end of this. Not for long, though. We actually just lost a few frame rules. Because I'm dumb. I mean, I think a part of it is that, like, burnout is a real thing that people don't really realize until it happens to them. Like, you have to take breaks from games eventually. You can't just play the same thing over and over and over again and expect different results. Definition of insanity, right? Even though that's what speedrunning is. Breaks are necessary at the end of the day. I don't think a break's necessary right now. We haven't been grinding that much, but still. Why take breaks when you could have steaks? It's a question I ask myself every day. The answer is I don't eat red meat. Yeah, you see it in every single speedrun. Someone comes back after a month or two break, bam, PB broken. It's like all those tech executives going to meditate in the Tibetan mountains. It unlocks your inner chakra, you know? All that kind of stuff. I must be doing that right now, DK, with the U-Beat, because I haven't turned on that machine in way too long. Yeah, shoutouts to those emotes with the colon in it. I'm not a huge fan of the really short categories. Anything sub 10 minutes is kind of annoying for me. Yeah, if you have hand pain, that's something you need to take seriously. Just, it's not something you should try to power through, or else you're gonna be having hand pain a lot longer than the temporary pain you may be experiencing. I'm really sad because we haven't had super jump attempts in quite a bit, and look where we are. That was so disgusting, but that was my fault for stair bossing it up. Very happy I didn't get 3 fireworks, though. That'd be insult to injury. Yo, thanks, Private Mode. I really appreciate it. We did a lot of practice today, so while I don't think that's great for today's runs, I think it's going to help for the future. We've been having some pretty bad runs recently. And the reason is because you don't practice. If you don't practice, you don't get good. So the reason why we jumped there is because 1 is a bad coin count going into this level. We should be okay now. Yeah. Yeah, just move on to Barney's hide-and-seek adventure, any percent no controller runs. That's the only thing you could do when you have hand pain. I've been very lucky to not have hand pain. But I know a lot of people affected by it. Yes, if you didn't know, any percent no controller is a real category in Barney's hide-and-seek. Because I moderate our speedrun, and I see way too many runs that are of a certain quality. But yeah, you can beat Barney's hide-and-seek adventure without clicking any buttons. And yes, people speedrun that. I'm pretty sure the record is entirely optimized, like you can only tie a world record. Yeah, you gotta take a break to speedrun Cory in the House for Nintendo DS. But honestly, I hope no one else speedruns Cory in the House. Because Cory in the House is the #1... The world record in Cory in the House for DS is ran by a guy named I Fucking Love Cory in the House. Their name's a little bit more Twitch friendly. I don't think they say the word fuck, but still, you can't take away the record from the man who loves Cory in the House that much. Speaking of baseball, the baseball Google game is just a poor man's Winnie the Pooh baseball. Which I'm pretty sure is speedran. Look it up. Go to speedrun.com, search Cory in the House. Link it in here. Let the world know. Someone probably saved it, Paco. But just play Winnie the Pooh baseball like a real man. / Cory. I guess they reached the character limit on their name. Yeah, they don't love Cory in the House, they love Cory in the How. Oh. Yeah, every time I'm close to bumping that coral, I like do this little sneer. Ugh. Had potential to be super good, but then I just made it okay. Was it though? I remember watching That's So Raven. Maybe I was a little too old for Cory in the House. Oh no. I'll be sad the day the record is taken from the man who loves Cory. Specifically when Cory is inside a domicile. Is that the word? Domicile? Domicile, I think is better. Mid-20s. All I know is that No Way Cory in the House theme song beats That's So Raven theme song. No, Disney Channel is definitely the lowest tier of television. It was Cartoon Network, then Nick, then Disney Channel. And if you consider Cartoon Network lower than Nickelodeon, that's fine. They're very comparable. The thing is, Adult Swim's way better than Nick at Night. And that obviously factors in. Also, Friday... What were the Friday specials? Cartoon or whatever? Like, way back on Cartoon Network? That was the good stuff. I'm not sure about that, TJK. I was never super into it. I like Dave the Barbarian. That's about it, though. I thought Boomerang kind of died. I never really watched it, but I heard a lot of people complaining a couple years ago. Yeah, you didn't miss out on much. That's all I'll say, Neptune. It's okay you did not have Disney Channel. Yeah, fair enough. I watched a lot more Cartoon Network. Yeah, practicing this level actually did wonders. Because I'm not doing dumb stuff. What a name, Orky. Give that man a check mark. Oh yeah, of course, that's classic TJK. You could judge an old show by how many memes are made of it. And SpongeBob is king. Ooh, that was bad. Yeah, imagine having a character limit on your Twitch name. Honestly, cruel and unusual punishment. They're okay. Not super big on them. Was Flintstones Hanna-Barbera? Hanna-Barbera? I don't know. Hey. Not the smoothest, but still. Yo, Stewie, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Give me 1 second, though. Also, yeah, Stewie always giving me the double. Okay, well, feels bad, man. It's okay, okay? Sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes they're bad mistakes, but... The fact is, we are going up against our best 8-4 ever. So I can't be expected to tie it every single time. Or do better than it, because then I wouldn't have the best 8-4 I've ever had, you know? Yo! That's great news, Paco. I know X Paco 5, you could go back to lurking. We got a second Paco in the house. Yeah, we're gonna be like plus 11. Sad, but whatever. Yeah, Jabroni noticed. I also noticed. So I slowed down. Oof. Well, I'm happy for Stewie. Stewie's a great runner. Assuming that's a PB. Like, I raid someone and someone's like, Picante got a 41 in lost levels today. And they're not like, wow, go Picante. Alright. So we gotta really concentrate here. Sorry if I'm missing some messages, but we haven't been this far on a PP pace run in a while. Oof and a yikes. That is Picante. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. I've never done that. You just get consistent at the wind. The wind isn't like an RNG factor. I've seriously never done that, so I didn't really know what to do in that situation. It didn't really matter because we lost like at least 7 seconds once that happened. And being plus 20 is kind of a death sentence. Alright, that's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure. Early hammer splits, that's painful. But that's progression. It's no worse than running against like perfect hammers, right? Or not perfect hammers, perfect hands, right? It's okay, Neptune. We're getting better. We're actually getting runs that are doable out of World 8. But yeah, Fire, if you practice this game, if you speedrun this game, wind is just something that's comes second nature in your arsenal of muscle memory. One hand is pretty good. Well, we got our good luck charm here, Neptune. I still gotta highlight my 0.3 second 8.4 PB. So yeah, we're technically not running against our 8.4 PB, but it's the same second. We actually don't even upload the new one because right now it's not tracking milliseconds. Ooh. Yo, apparently Wrecking Crew is coming to NES Online for Switch. I'm actually super excited about that. Wrecking Crew is one of my favorite NES games. I know I don't really talk about NES games I like that much, because I'm not a super big fan of the console. But that is exciting news. Donkey Kong 3, whatever, who cares? What was the other Nintendo news that came out today? Oh yeah, they're making a Cuphead TV show on Netflix. That's gonna be bad. That's the end of that. Just remember Castlevania. Fair enough, Firebrand, but if there was any All-Stars branded merchandise, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Burn this shirt. I'm a sucker for Mario products. I think actually Pink got me this shirt. Yeah, Stewie, congrats on the PB again. And while it might not be fun to grind early game, but still, you're definitely going to PB again soon. Yo, if Nintendo releases All-Stars merchandise, I am buying it. Easy. I actually don't own the 25th anniversary edition, though, of All-Stars. Yeah, but that's like probably Zazzle or like Redbubble. Someone custom made it. I want the Nintendo official merchandise, like the recent collaboration they have with Uniqlo. I know Blizzard just had one too. Hey, what up, Aura Power? How you doing? Feels bad, man. But yeah, I think they're pretty much done with All-Stars. I mean, what? Are they gonna package like SM64, Sunshine, Galaxy 1 and 2 as an All-Stars? Probably not. Not unless they're charging like $100 for it, because those still go primo quality, you know? But what can they really do with the series besides add the art to like Mario Maker? I mean, I would like it in Mario Maker 2, but I feel like they wouldn't add it just because they wouldn't be able to add anything unique in the style. Every single style has unique enemies and unique mechanics in some way. All-Stars would be literally the same as the NES one. Yeah, ship it to that P.O. box, which I have, by the way. It's public. Scroll down in the panels there. Not that I would be so vain to think that I would actually get frequent things in a P.O. box. I'm sharing it with a couple other streamers. It's not just for me. Don't feel bad if you're not sending me things, that's all I'm saying. There's a soundtrack CD for this game? Alright, Big C, I'm game, okay? The one piece of Lost Levels merch that I really, really want that I haven't been able to find anywhere on the internet, like I'm willing to pay $100 for it, straight up. I know it's not worth $100, but I haven't seen one in so long that I'd be willing to do it. There is a patch that if you beat the game without warping and got to level 9 and sent that into Nintendo Power, you would get a no warping patch. Like, it looks like this. And I haven't been able to find the patch anywhere, but I really, really want it. Because I don't warp, and I play Lost Levels. Oh, I mean, it's not that hard to beat the game without warps. You just have to prove you got to World 9. Maybe not as many people as I'm expecting, but still, it can't be that rare. Most people don't realize how much one guy is willing to get it, though. Fair enough, Big C. That is quite the day. Yeah, and it was All-Stars, too, so, like, because obviously Nintendo Power is not going to care about people with the FDS version of the game. All-Stars is super easy to beat this game warpless. Because the game over system is way more player friendly. So it can't be that rare of a patch, you know? People forget that this game was literally released as a tie-in with the cart with the all 5 cart. Or tie-in with the console. But it's such a cool piece of merch, and it's so relevant to me, but feels bad, man. It's nowhere to be found. Like, the last one sold on eBay was like 5 years ago. Oh my god, I'm surprised I made it up. Nice. Yeah, the World 9 Challenge. Yeah, I think it had to be specifically the All-Stars version in this case. I think the challenge was before SMB Deluxe came out. Also, I messed up really bad right now. Just gotta go fast in this level. Not hard. Should have stayed at 4, though. 4 is a much safer bet than 6. Yeah, the last one that was on eBay was I don't even think it was sold, but it was listed for $30 in 2015. Where are you? Whoever you are. Please sell me the patch. Alright, good RNG, please. That was a really good spring, by the way. I don't think it's 41 quality, but maybe. Alright, well, I'm just really scared at this point. Sure. Am I going to TwitchCon? The answer is tentative no. I have submitted to GDQX, and if I get in, I will go to TwitchCon. If I don't get in, I will not go to TwitchCon. I already go to BlizzCon, so it's a little much for me to go to both of those West Coast events. And considering that Lost Levels was just in the last GDQX, I'd be very surprised if they did my submissions. That or the Flintstones. I don't think that they want the Flintstones. But if I keep submitting it, they're gonna have to watch the run eventually. The Flintstones video I made went from 0 views to 0 views after I submitted it to GDQ. I'm not saying they didn't watch it. Sometimes YouTube is a little wonky with views, but still. I don't think they were super interested in a 45-minute Flintstones run. Yep, I posted my submission. My submissions are public, I think. If you go to the GDQX submissions and search Picante, you could probably find me. But I also posted them in my Discord, if that would be easier to find, you know? Okay, to be fair, Flintstones is like a 35-minute run. It just has a lot of potential to go wrong. It's not super marathon safe. Eesh. Okay, that worked. Without words. What are we doing? Oh, you're just saying you like the gameplay, I think. I get it. I get it. I don't know. I know that before Dickus Khan changed his name, I forgot what he changed his name to. I think he's second place right now in Banjo-Kazooie. I know he was worried that they would never accept his runs because of his name, but he got in. So I wouldn't be surprised if Corey in the house got in. But I would say that, like, his name is probably a factor. It's a family-friendly event. I think TwitchCon in general, though, is a little less family-friendly. A drop. I wouldn't call it dropping a baby. It's like dropping a toddler. Very, very different. You cannot do small fire in this game. You can in the FDS version, I'm like pretty sure. I could be wrong on that though. I'm really bad with FDS knowledge. It's something I really think I should work on as a Lost Levels community member. I'm very siloed in what I know about. Yeah, someone correct me if I'm wrong if you actually cannot do small fire only. Or not small fire only, small fire in FDS. I feel like I haven't really seen it that much, but I haven't really seen people running All-Stars. Sorry, not All-Stars. Warpless D-4 FDS. Okay, okay, thank you, TJK. Yeah, I was like, I think I saw Supersonic just do it. I was watching a stream a couple days ago. But I wasn't exactly sure. What? Okay, I guess I just didn't duck. We don't need time save. That's insane. I mean, off the top of my head, that's... I don't know. I guess despite popular opinion that there is a power-up in B3 that is only in FDS, the power-up present at the end of B3 is actually accessible in the All-Stars version. You just have to get the coin on top of it first, otherwise it doesn't work. Otherwise you just get a coin. It's really hard for me to explain that while I'm in this level. But basically, there's a power-up that most people don't think exists, because if you don't get the coin on top of the power-up block, you actually can't get it. I don't know if there's a coin in the FDS version, or if you have to get the coin, assuming there is. But I know that there is at least one power-up in this game that is inaccessible by normal means. Yo, what up, perp? I added I guess you're happy about that. I added a bunch of FFZ emotes. I'm proud of my selection here. I'm sorry, Pagyo. Pagyo unfollows now. It's by popular demand, okay? Pagyo is cringing at you, perp. I don't even really know what IA is from. I don't really use it. But I feel like if you have 50 slots, you might as well just add all the popular emotes. Like, I know, like, Dode has IA. I was surprised. I got lowercase Pog. I got that one. That is like the worst grubby emote I've ever seen, Jabroni. I'm sorry. Hey, but Grubby knows what he's doing, at least compared to me. Yeah, Spicy's W on the Game Gear, I'd probably play it. I'd cross over to the other side there. I was bullied into Pog by Skim Guy. You gotta show some love for Pog Camp. Eldad Pig. Yeah. You all are gonna miss 7-1 because it's the last time save we have in a few levels. In a few worlds. Just about. Yeah, it's when he says pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes. Certain emotes will go away if I find better ones. I was having trouble filling up all 50. Like I don't use gotchigasm in most channels, but again, just popular demand. It's a popular emote, why not? Like FFZ should just honestly reevaluate the global emotes it has, because I feel like 90% of channels that have FFZ add the same like 20 emotes. God damn it. Okay, well, I want to see the damage, okay? And I know that's a lot of damage. Get some Flex Seal in here, but still. Yeah, pretty much Neptune. You see, we're gonna be plus like 10 here and then plus 17. It's not dead. It's technically not dead. We just have to play perfectly for the rest of the levels in the game. Hey, Big C. Oh, okay, now it's RIP. I was gonna say it's not technically RIP. I've come back from like plus 15. It would be plus 17 if we played it perfectly in 8-1. That's not very good though. That's not what we like to see. Have a good night, Big C. All right. So, I can't really watch because obviously I'm streaming. But Nintendo added like a rewind feature to NES games. Is that cool? Is that something that like actually is cool? Or is it a gimmick? Does anyone know? Does anyone care? Probably not, because everyone just wants SNES games. Like, that article they released like a week ago that's like, we're considering adding SNES games to our online services. Like, yeah, of course you are. If you aren't, then you're the dumbest people on earth. This was like just announced like 20 minutes ago. TJK. I'm sure if you go on their YouTube or Twitter, you could find it. I don't really know much about it, and I just see headline Nintendo Entertainment System rewind feature. As you could tell, I'm a little salty about the lack of virtual console that they promised. Anything about the Switch Pro? I don't know anything except that they exist, and I hope that we get more information soon. I'm probably just sticking with my Switch, though. I have no idea, Neptune. I'm not the person to ask here. Like, I don't think there's gonna be a lot that convinces me to get the Switch Pro. I'm gonna have to see the feature list, but like, I'm pretty satisfied with my current console. I don't know why I made that sound. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. It was a weird sound. I just died in 1-3. I keep forgetting to actually do the new 1-3 strat also. So, dying there helped me remember. I would wait at least a month for more information. I think at a certain point, it's like the month of enjoyment you get out of the Switch is a high. Like, at a certain point, waiting for more information or waiting for a console is not worth the sunken cost of just like in those months you could have actually just been enjoying your Switch. We are close to 7,000 runs. It's pretty crazy. Hey. Yo. Thanks for shilling the command, Pink. How are you doing? Good, a little tired because I went 16 miles on the bike. I guess you went a little harder than I did at the bike, but I wasn't really like going that hard because I knew I was going for an hour, you know. I'm not actually always tired. I've gotten a lot better about it. But first days back are usually a little bit harder to keep going. I resent that statement, Spork. But no, I've definitely said I'm tired many, many times in my streaming career. Just trying to make a change, you know? Okay, you know what? If you misheard me, you misheard me. You have your own reality you want to hear right now, Spork. Oh, I'm tired. The yawn strats worked. Hey. Sure. Did I add that to FFZ or just Discord? I think I just added it to Discord. Yeah, we have no dat yump in here. Well, I'm sorry, Pink. Pink, did you do 35 minutes of biking with a 5-minute cooldown, or was it just 35 minutes of pure biking? Because 10 miles in 30 minutes is really good. Or 35 minutes. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I averaged about a 4-minute mile, and you did significantly better than that. For those who don't know, I like biking, okay? I'll say it. I guess 10. I don't think bikes generally don't transfer levels. It's not a different system here, okay? Incomparable. Exactly. Spork probably should go to the hearing doctor. What's the hearing? Is there an ear doctor? And obviously you have optometrist, but you don't really hear much of the other one. I'm a little concerned. I thought he was memeing, but we have a confused Spork on our hands. That's my secret. I'm always memeing. That's a meme in itself. It's a meme in a meme. Exactly. So, you guys may know that I enjoy Reddit, but there's a sub called High Quality GIFs. I'm not sure if you've ever been to it. Too much meta. Everyone makes like meta jokes and they think they're so funny, it's just like boring. Everyone thinks they're so clever with their meta content. We're gonna go 4 levels, okay? Pink and I just watched Inception like 3 weeks ago, so we actually get these jokes now. It's all just one joke. Laughing at the gameplay here. Yeah, we finally watched Inception. We also just finished The Sopranos. We're about to watch The Godfather. We're getting up to date, okay? Jesus. What just happened there? $69.87. Yeah, see, when I rented the movie, I didn't realize how long it truly was. It was a mistake. Do research, kids. Yeah, who even has a bonk emote now? I'm not talking about the game Bonk, okay? Bonk's Adventure. Super Bonk is a good game, but it's too obscure. Too much money, actually. Isn't that a really expensive game? Yeah, people don't talk about Godfather 3, right? Yeah, but no one plays it anymore. Bonk as a series is just like feels bad, man. Also, nice frame rule lost. I got one bonk emote. Big John holding us down. There is a Godfather Part 3, but it was released 20 years after the Godfather Part 2. And I think it's more of a prequel or something like that. I don't know. It had mixed reviews compared to the first 2. I've not seen any of them, so please no Godfather spoilers. Yo, what up, Kai? How are you doing? Unless you mean Super Bonk, and I don't think Super Bonk is a movie, but it's a series of video games. Ooh. Gross. Disgusting. Yeah, I hope you've had a good week, Kai. All the people I'm like, oh, long time no see, but it's my fault. Imagine not streaming for 6 whole days. I hope everyone had a good July 4th, though. Oh, I was at the beach from Wednesday to yesterday, so I had no capacity to stream. Kai didn't even notice I was gone. Feels bad, man. No, I get that. I get that. Especially during a time when like a lot of people are doing other stuff. I don't really go on. I didn't go on Twitch that much. Okay, we're doing the faster strat. I finally remembered. That's not faster. I didn't do it. It's fine. Still got a 51. I didn't even look. I gained time doing that. Shows up. I should be going for that every single time. And if I don't get P speed, just really hold down that A button. Jump as far as you can. Yes. Kai noticed me. So tempted to add the word senpai in there, but it's already awkward. Also, that gamer stance, I was really slouching that chair for a while. Well, notice me, senpai, is, that's a thing, right? That's a meme. We were just talking about memes. How do you do, fellow kids? Give me 1 second. I may have accidentally closed my chat by pressing the wrong button here. Okay, well. So close yet so far. Yeah, we rose up before it was cool, and then we stopped rising up after it was a big oof. A large oof. Not just a regular sized oof, we're talking super sized oof. Hey, chat's not lost. I hope they're not lost. I hope they're not just like stumbling. Why am I in this channel? This is not where I intended to be. We got 10 runs left of the 7th or 6,000s. I think I know why I was scared so much about the rewind announcement for Nintendo Online Services or whatever. So apparently the NES games, you could rewind them now. Kind of like Braid, I guess. But anything with the word rewind after it, I'm going to be automatically skeptical of, because all because YouTube Rewind. They ruined it. They ruined the word rewind for me. Oh my God, Stiverson. Thank you so much for the bits. I do really appreciate it. See, I have rare replay, but I think I've played the game like twice, or the games on it twice, just because I didn't really have nostalgia for a lot of rare games. Weird to say, but not my era, you know? I wouldn't say so, Flames. I would say you're definitely more passionate than most mods. Like, a lot of communities would probably fall apart without one person that puts in more effort than anyone else. And you are that person for auto chess. And Underlords, to be honest. Yeah, subreddit moderation is just one of those things that like you can't really prepare for unless you do it. Yeah, for anyone who's unaware, Flames and I are having an elite conversation about running Reddit's most premier communities. How to sound extremely pompous in 2 sentences. I think it's more that you have to watch out for the people who are power hungry, who only want a badge just to have bragging rights. They don't want to actually do any work. Well, for better or for worse, like some subreddits like our Speedrun have public mod logs. You have to add a bot to it, but you get to see what the mods are doing, and a lot of people like it because it's transparency. I personally think it's a mixed bag. I think that transparency is great, but at the same time, people can take anything out of context. I mean, I still like moderate it, but I don't like go there and post. Because, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't play the game anymore. If I'm playing an auto battler, it's going to be Underlords. Like, if you want an example of what I'm talking about, like, these are the... it requires modding a bot, but... like... once you have that bot, you can have public mod logs. So you can see on our speedrun, I did some stuff today. I banned BruhBot because it's the dumbest bot I've ever seen on Reddit. And I guess it's a good way to show who's really having a lot of activity. And most Reddit bots are bad. Most of them add nothing to the conversation, and a lot of them are straight up malicious. I mean, maybe you disagree, but that's how I see it. The only ones I like are like Time Zone Bot. Malicious. Malicious. Robots generally are very tinny. Like, you ever have something wrapped in foil and you taste the tin a little too much? I mean, honestly. That cake doesn't care what it does to your body. Oof. I deserve that. Yeah, what nutrients does tin have? I like kind of like saying rocks have fiber or whatever. Zinc's a precious metal, right? No, maybe not precious, but zinc's a metal, right? I did it, Nino. I added 4 house. I think I added 3 head too, but I'm not sure. I added a bunch of FFCs. For using pleasure. I guess I didn't. You can only have 50 slots on FFZ, and I have to use 10 of them for OPOP emotes no one uses. Except for me, obviously. Yo, Perp coming in with the knowledge. Jabroni probably also would help with that. And Nino, what's your opinion on oh, where is it? This bad boy. I mean, Flames, it looks nice. I think there's no reason not to try things like this. Looks well received. What's that one, like, francium or whatever that's, like, the rarest metal on Earth? Yeah, never have to worry about misspelling PogChamp again. Yeah, unobtainium. Very real, very cool. I guess the whole Reddit meta, Flames, there is no single sub that I think does daily or weekly threads right. In that there are no communities where it's like a focal point of the community. It's a fun thing that people do participate in, but it's never going to be the most popular thing in the subreddit. And having too high of expectations is a little bit too much to ask, I think. Well, obviously, like, yeah, that's what having too high of expectations is. Yeah, the UUU, didn't a lot of those get removed or something? Yeah, francium is one of the rarest things ever. The second rarest naturally occurring element after astatine. I don't know what astatine is, but I remember I saw like a YouTube video on francium. I think that's where we are. I mean, that sounds very scientific. I cannot deny that. Because I don't have proof otherwise. Just like Charlie with the stars and Always Sunny. Yeah, union. Oh, jeez, I can't say it. The triple U's used to be my favorite element. Now I have to stick with the yttrium. Because why, though, you know? Yo, PogCamp makes me want to go hiking. I've been trying to go out to like Shenandoah National Park. It's kind of close to me. Apparently, it's pretty cool. Apparently, it's a pretty decent national park. Are there any bad national parks? Are there any national parks where it's like, yeah, I should not have gone here. This sucks. You do see that sometimes on like Google. You like Google Yellowstone, you go to Google reviews, 1 star. The border potties weren't clean at Yellowstone, 2 stars. Like, people do that. I'm like, what? You think your 2-star review of Yellowstone's gonna like have an impact on tourism? It's not like TripAdvisor and the new hot restaurant in town. Both of those would be cool, right? But a wee bit far from me. Also, sick gold, very unreal. By unreal, I mean not real. Not like pogging it up. Yeah, this, it's kind of a clickbait article, but still. Yelp versus nature. Something tells me you're being facetious right now. About some Bronx Park. But I don't know enough about New York to dispute it. Oh my god, come on. Okay, it's a real place. I didn't know. I take it back, Firebrand. I hate that you could like corner clip on that axe and like go down. Like it looks like I hit the edge. It doesn't seem like this game should be that complicated where you're able to hit that and not get the axe, but it is. Okay. You know what? Sometimes the game says, you deserve this one for going to the music in the beginning. Nice. That surprises me, because I thought, like, Central Park was the biggest, but I don't know what to say. Guess I'm wrong. Guess I don't know my New York City. And I'm perfectly okay with that. Alright. Spork, aren't you streaming right now? That's right, I'm stream shaming you. Oh, okay. Best to look at messages and not just the name. Yeah, that sounds like a good way to crash your PC. Or at least, no, I guess not crash your PC, but bottleneck anything you're uploading, aka streaming. What are you uploading that's 280 gigabytes? Is that like every single race you've ever done? Oh yeah, fair enough. I really need to start local recording. Like, actually. I tell people I have no sympathy for people who don't local record, but I am not practicing what I preach. Too lazy to press 2 buttons when I start streaming. At the same time, I at least archive all my streams, but I'm really dependent on Twitch for that. I also got too many coins. I just couldn't help myself here. Thanks, Flames. I appreciate it. Wow. All right, where are my 10,000 viewers? I want my money back, Flames. So what are you gonna do with that footage, Spork? You making some highlights? Best of 2018? You know, in mid 2019? I guess it's never bad to have that footage. Like, obviously, I keep mine for a reason. Sometimes it's just good to go back and see what your stream was. Alright. We good? We good. Almost made it not good. It's there what I want to do it. I'm gonna give a Oh geez, is it 10 already? It's there when I want to do it. Okay, yeah. There's really no reason not to, besides the fact that it takes up copious amount of space. But like, actually being able to upload stuff to YouTube instead of using Twitch's export system is nice, because whenever you use Twitch's export system, it doesn't do things like default tags, etc. Not that I expect my YouTube or Twitch VODs to really take off on YouTube. Also, nice split. We did it, everyone. We're 55 seconds ahead. Well, now we're just dead. Jabroni is sad we didn't get to super jump. Just gotta upload them all to YouTube. Combine them into one, like, 99-hour video. Or probably a lot more than that. I don't know how many hours you streamed in, I streamed about 1,000 hours in 2018, if I recall. I can find that out, actually, if you go to Channel Analytics. What is the maximum length of a YouTube video? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, only 283 gigabytes. Jesus. And that's the thing. Generally, people go... generally you stream more and more each year, or, like, you just don't stream. I've seen it go both ways. Yeah, I really have no excuse not to local record, though. I really should. Got that 10 terabyte hard drive. Just sitting there collecting dust inside my PC. And that's not true. I clean my PC regularly. Yeah, January 1st, 2018 to December 31st, 2018. Where's my total hours? Looking at my dashboard right now. I'm looking at the game and chat. We can multitask, okay? Only lost a frame rule to my PB doing it. Time streamed. I only streamed 767 hours. I thought it would be at least 1K. But I don't know what to say. I didn't. Oh, gross. Now I'm really curious though. And in the first half of the year, we've streamed 379 hours. So we're probably going to beat our time in 2018, but not by much right now. I mean, that's one of those things. If I don't know... I guess I could find out, right? They do have historical data. 2017 was a really bad year for streaming for me. I, didn't stream. I'm just curious now. Yeah, I streamed 324 hours in 2017. And then probably less in 2016. Oh, they don't have enough data. They didn't collect data in 2016. If you go to your analytics, if you go to twitch.tv/theelderspork/dashboard, go down to the analytics and then the channel section. Set the date to January 1st of whatever year, and then it's December 31st, so you have a 365-day window. Go to more stats, and then time streamed, I think. Well, this is going to be my last run. If it dies, it dies. I actually have some work to do. I know I said it would be, it's not that much work. It's going to be fine. But I have to do it. Yo, what up, Cyclops? How are you doing? We're doing well. I say that as I stare blankly into the abyss. Spicy's party, that's... Excuse me? Spork, you just resubbed at tier 2. Maybe Twitch is fucking up. I almost saw Homecoming and then I didn't. I mean, I saw Into the Spider-Verse and that was an extremely good movie. And I'm very surprised because I've been a Spider-Man hater that's, if it's not Tobey Maguire, it's not Spider-Man, you know? But I guess they're doing well. Obviously, Spider-Man 3 is not a movie, we don't talk about it, but Spider-Man 1 and 2, that's Craigasm. I assume on Netflix? That came to Netflix, right? Except he should be extremely ashamed of himself, Jabroni, for Spider-Man 3. But yeah, Tobey Maguire is best Spider-Man. Is Tobey Maguire in anything else, or did he just, appear one day as Spider-Man and then disappear into the abyss? What are you guys doing? Like, it doesn't matter how good of a movie Spider-Man 3 was. The scene where he's, like, emo dancing in the street ruins the movie. Yes, it has a lot of meme potential, but, like, I remember as a moviegoer, I was like, what am I watching? Why am I watching this? Did I really buy a ticket to this? That was my thought process during the movie. And yes, I was probably, like, 13. I don't remember when it came out. Yeah, I was 13. But anyway, I knew that was a trash scene. On that note, I think I have to end for the night. I have some work to do. Let's host someone up. I'm going to host up Xerox because he is doing some hotfix D-Rust. For those who don't know, there's a hotfix this Saturday on Games Done Quick's official Twitch channel featuring Lost Levels runs, me included. So everyone shows Xerox some love. He's a cool guy.